Australian Accounting for Migration Series. Successful Accounting for 163 to 892 clients. Video 7. Summary. In the last 6 videos, I have looked at various requirements of a 892 application from an accounting perspective. It is the purpose of this video to highlight some of the important points and summarize them for the benefit of intending applicants to achieve a successful outcome. A summary is a summary, meaning a brief recapitulation, and viewers are requested to go back to my old videos for fuller explanations. In this respect, I shall try to provide relevant video numbers in this summary to facilitate viewers to quickly identify and locate the relevant videos concerned. Viewers are of course welcome to ask me questions and provide comments in these individual videos concerned, or post questions at my website by clicking the following button. Highlight the video 1. Strategy and execution. In that video, I emphasized the importance of strategy and advocated the need to plan ahead. I quoted a saying from a fellow blogger that if you are prepared, you will have no fear. I have also stressed that the secret of success or failure lies in its execution. Basically, what I mean is, no matter how good the planning is, the successful implementation is the key to success. I went on to say that your accountant plays a very important role next to your registered migration agent in assuring the success of your application. You will also recall that I in fact performed a bit of trumpet blowing and volunteered my services. Viewers who are interested are encouraged to watch my next video, video 8, on how I can be of assistance to your application. Highlights of video 2, overview. In that video, I explained that I have summarized the accounting requirements of the 892 visa application into 6 items. I went on to say that although the requirements have a reasonably low threshold, there are still 10% to 15% of applicants failing, with most failures being a result of mismanagement in handling the application. I emphasized the importance of proper monitoring in the execution stage. Highlights of video 3. First batch of nitty-gritties. In that video, I summarized the general requirements of the subclass as follows. Number 1. The applicant must have conducted his business in Australia for at least 2 years with a minimum of 8 BAS returns. And number 2, the applicants must have direct and continuous management of up to 2 businesses in Australia. And under this item, I sounded out the warning that applicants must limit the frequency and the duration of their absences from Australia, and they must be prepared to demonstrate that they continue to remotely monitor the day-to-day management of the Australian business during their overseas travels. Highlight of video 4. Second batch of nitty-gritties. That video addressed issues in connection with turnover and business ownership. In that video, I introduced a table detailing a number of scenarios as my interpretation on how the business ownership requirement interacts with the turnover aspect. I would strongly recommend viewers to go back and watch the video again in case of doubt. Highlight of video 5. Third batch of nitty-gritties. That video explains the requirement of business assets, personal assets, and employment issues. I suggest that applicants should increase their paid-up capital to an amount of not less than 75,000 Australian dollars to facilitate easy confirmation of the applicant's investment in business assets in Australia. By the same token, I also suggested for those applicants who have purchased a house in Australia to obtain valuations from their licensed real estate agent as evidence of their meeting their personal asset requirement. I have also discussed in that video the type of supporting documents required in connection with the employment of one full-time local worker. Highlight of video 6. Some strategic suggestions. In that video, I recommended that despite the fact that the migration regulations require the applicant to satisfy 2 of 3 conditions in terms of assets and employment, there is a lot of wisdom for the applicant to make an effort to satisfy all 3 conditions. I have also commented in that video the need to provide a profitable profit and loss statement for both years of operation against the backdrop that business migrants are expected to have a successful business career. I then provided my interpretation in my capacity as accountant that a profit of 60,000 Australian dollar as the minimum amount for intending applicants, having regard to the minimum wage and the low income offset. My next video is going to be the final video in this series. I have foreshadowed that the contents will be about how I can be of assistance to intending Ignite 2 applicants in preparing their accounts. Admittedly, it is mainly an advertising piece. However, I'm going to provide a number of useful tips and suggestions which have not been covered in my videos so far. Viewers are strongly recommended to watch this final video so that they will not miss anything from an old accounting hack with experience in producing accounts for 892 purposes. Now, this concludes the contents of this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. You're welcome to ask questions and provide constructive comments. Meanwhile, thank you for watching and cheerio.